And now that the damage is done, listen to this amazing trick that these Democrats did. Now that the damage is done, Mark Warner, who's one of the Democrats who voted for Pompeo, Dianne Feinstein, and a bunch of other ones, remember, 14 of them, but a bunch of those Democrats, wrote Pompeo a strongly worded letter, waving their fingers, saying, Mr. Pompeo, you better not torture. So they vote to approve him. After he's approved, they go, all right, we're going to get tough now. You better not torture, sir. And then they send him the letter. You know how you really express that sentiment, that you're against torture? You vote no. You don't vote yes and then say, you better not. We're giving you a chance here. By the way, even that concept, yeah, he supports torture, but give him a chance. No, I lump that in the box of, you're done. That one, strike one, you're out. There's no 2 or 3, you're just out. Support torture and be the head of the CIA. Are you fucking kidding me? But these Democrats, these weak, spineless, bitch-ass Democrats, this is the problem with the Democratic Party. And they go, why do we lose? I don't understand. Because you're just Republican light. And when given the choice between a Republican and Republican light, the American people go, let's go with the Republican. Why not rep your own brand? Why not rep your own philosophy, your own ideology, your own set of principles and ideals? Because you don't really care. It's more about pleasing your donors and going along to get along. Did you know, I can't tell you how sad this next fact made me. Elizabeth Warren, who is one of the best Democrats, and I'm not just saying that, her record shows it. She pushed for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which was great for regular people, and it really cracked down on Wall Street and the big banks. So she did a lot of great things. But Elizabeth Warren voted in favor of Ben Carson to lead the housing and urban development. She voted yes. And then everybody ripped her on her Facebook page. Like, what are you doing? And she responded and basically said, well, look, he answered my questions nicely. I sent him some letters and he responded, which is nice of him. And maybe the next one will be even worse. So we'll go with this guy. No. You don't. Ben Carson is a loathsome human being who doesn't know anything, and he's not qualified by any stretch of the imagination for this position. And he has disqualifying beliefs. He said that, first of all, he's a privatizer through and through. He doesn't believe in the government having a role in this area. But he said that Obamacare is like slavery, like 9/11. You vote for him for nothing. He shouldn't be a goddamn manager at an Arby's. But you're gonna vote for him. Are you kidding me? This is the resistance? You know what you do if President Trump appoints somebody who's unacceptable? You vote no. Then you know what you do if he appoints somebody else for the same position that you can't support? You vote no again. You vote no over and over and over and over until he puts somebody up there who makes sense. I'm not unreasonable. Am I willing to compromise? Sure. But Ben Carson for housing and urban development is not a compromise. The guy being the head of the CIA supporting torture and supporting the execution of an American hero like Edward Snowden, non-negotiable. Pick somebody else. Not for a split second would I consider that. I would rally every Democrat to vote no. How sick is this Democratic Party that they can't even oppose a CIA head who's in favor of assassinations around the world? This is why we need Justice Democrats. You think I want to come out here in every segment, in every video, make this point that Justice Democrats are the answer? I have no choice. The Democrats leave me no choice because they're that weak and they're that ineffectual. And they blame you, they look at you like you're the idiot. What do you mean? Oh, so you wanted us to block the guy who wants to kill Edward Snowden? So what? Oh, you wanted us to vote against Ben Carson? How sick are you? How gross are you? JusticeDemocrats.com. Let's primary these motherfuckers. Let's primary them. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of a Democratic Party that doesn't know how to fight on the right issues. Look, I'm not against compromise, like I said. You want to compromise? Let's compromise to not do TPP, like President Trump did. He killed TPP. Great, I got nothing but credit for him on that. You want to compromise? Let's compromise and do a giant infrastructure bill. I'll compromise on that. You want to compromise? Let's compromise about not doing as much nation building. I'll compromise on that. These are all things that Trump said he supports on the campaign trail. So let's compromise on those things. Am I going to compromise to have a pro-torture CIA head who wants to kill Edward Snowden? Am I going to compromise to have Ben Carson for housing and urban development? The answer to that is hell no. And if you disagree, you're going to get primaried. JusticeDemocrats.com.